Death of the Fox is the first coffee roastery and craft brewery in the state. We are not just a product company, we are an experience-based company. I believe in hiring great people, creating a culture of kindness, and providing an absolutely stellar product. That is a given. The product has to be great, but the experience is the differentiator, and I think that is what we do very well. I would say the number one benefit is being able to control your destiny and to be able to control your fate and to be able to see something and fully execute it to its fruition. But you can't do it by yourself, especially on an operation like this. You need to bring on experts to help you through the build of the business, to understand all of the aspects, because yes, we're a coffee roastery, we're a brewery, but we have a business function just like every other business. HR, finance, marketing, accounting, all of that goes into the running of this business. And that's something that a lot of people don't think of when you turn to an entrepreneurship, that you have to have these tools in place in order to be able to run your business effectively. And it's not just about starting the business, but it's about seeing it through and running the business well. In terms of the challenges, I will say that every year I've been hit with a curveball, something that was unanticipated. For example, the government regulations in respect to breweries. I was 2 years into this experience, and then suddenly a huge, very detailed set of rules came down that impacted my operation incredibly. For example, I used to have events every weekend, live music, trivia, things, community events where people would come together. Suddenly, starting in 2022, we could only have 25 events a year. So how do we make up for that? What do we do in order to, that was completely out of my control, and it was a government regulation. So you have to find your ways around that to remain profitable and get creative, and to be able to make those decisions on the fly. Some of them, just going by your gut to say, okay, what can we do now faced with these set of circumstances? The other one, obviously, that every business had to deal with over the last 2-3 years was the pandemic. We were closed down. Our tasting room was closed down for almost a year, or had very limited capacity. We were down to 25%. So we could only have 25% of our occupancy for a good 6 months. We took advantage of that, though. People talk about silver linings and that type of thing. Since we didn't have people in our tasting room, what we did is we created our coffee roastery. So we built a on-site roastery that allowed us to get our product out, manufacturing, provide, instead of depending on somebody else, just like we brew our own beer, now we roast our own coffee, and again, have a lot more control over the supply chain. The margins after the initial investment are better. So that was something that we probably wouldn't have done, but we had the tasting room closed, so we were able to do a construction project like that. So, the one thing I would recommend is, every obstacle that is put in your way is an opportunity to potentially make your business better and learn from it.